this is obviously a big question now, and I've got a couple of subjects I wanted to kind of go into. Both, one which is kind of a long-term thing, but two which is in relation to what's kind of happening at the moment. And the first question I had was, we obviously see a big move towards remote working and relaxation of the rules in terms of where contractors need to be.
Yes.
Now, that has quite a lot of effect, one in terms of skill shortages and recruiting, but also really changes the compliance landscape, right? Because the compliance landscape is based on where you are supplying the services. At CXC, have you really thought, obviously we don't know how this is going to turn out, but what are your thoughts with regards to this? Because it's quite interesting to think about how this might change the world of work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's interesting, David. So we've actually got two software companies as clients that have what I would call a distributed workforce of freelancers. So they have workers in about 27 different countries that are independent contractors and freelancers. And those companies came to us independently about 4 years ago and said, listen, we can find the talent, but we're absolutely afraid of engaging this talent incorrectly or non-compliantly.
Yeah.
We're really worried about how we manage all the different currencies, and we don't want to take that risk on. So we've seen that trend, albeit on a small scale, about 4 years ago, David. And my view is, and we're seeing it with some of our clients, so we're seeing clients in Poland that are recruiting people in Brazil, particularly, niche artificial intelligence people or niche automation testers or niche developers. And what they're saying to us is, CXC, make sure these workers are compliant with the local in-country regulations, that they have an appropriate an appropriate vehicle to provide their services, and that they can show proof of that, and that you're also, CXC, sending them an appropriate contract for services. And I guess we're quite lucky, David, to almost take advantage and offer that service, because, as I mentioned earlier, we're in 65 countries around the world, and most of the major markets, if not all the major markets, so from Brazil to Argentina, USA, Canada, Germany, Netherlands, Australia, China, Hong Kong, Singapore, the list goes on, well, up to 65. So we're well placed, I guess, to make sure that those workers are compliant and do meet the local regulations and laws. So we believe that trend will continue, right? But we still believe and understand that clients still do not want to engage those workers directly, because they're worried about things like tax chain liability. They might be worried about withholding tax, so if they're engaging workers down in India, how that works. So they need that intermediary, I guess, to make sure that A, the workers are compliant, B, the payment routes are compliant, and C, that all the administration is consolidated and looked after. And it actually makes a lot of sense, David, from the client's point of view, because they can take advantage of the skill shortage.
That's what I think is the
skill shortage.
This is where the industry that we've worked within over many, many years is based on the fact that I can't find the people to do this job in this location, other than if I spend thousands and thousands of pounds more than I might pay for someone with a similar level of experience in another industry.
Yeah.
And I think if you set that apart and say, well, it doesn't really matter where they are anymore, then a cornerstone of the talent wars is taken out, isn't it? Really.
It is, and also there's another benefit, which is labour arbitrage. So if you think about it, if you're a UK company getting remote developers in Poland, theoretically you should be able to pay 50% less than you would an equivalent resource in the UK, and that cost saving is particularly important to companies, and they really want to take advantage of that now, given the various cost pressures that the business face. And I suppose if you think back to what we were talking about, recruitment companies and how potentially they could be disintermediated, how I think recruitment companies can protect their relationship with their clients and protect their business is actually moving or giving their clients access to that global talent. So, although your company might be headquartered in the UK, your talent pool might now be in Brazil, and all your attraction elements are moving towards Brazil to put the workers with a client in Poland or Germany or America.
Because your access, and this is what we try to do a lot within GCS, is your access is a global network that you have of technology or financial or whatever type of professionals that you're allowing access to. I think it's really, really interesting because I think it opens up so many possibilities, both in terms of ability to attract talent, but also in terms of having a diverse workforce, and in terms of really pushing your business forward so that you can globalize very quickly if you're a small startup or something like that.
Yeah, exactly, David. And it's really the two clients that we're really proud to work with that I mentioned earlier. It's amazing to see their growth and how they've scaled up with developers in Portugal, artificial intelligence, machine learning, people in Ukraine and Romania, and how that all works. And it works really well. And those two businesses are on steroids at the moment, even with the corona COVID crisis. And they're two of our few clients that are still growing during this period of economic uncertainty.